Afternoon, everyone. Today we are going to visiting a historical place that full of traditional Chinese element, the Xinzhi, which is located in Kuala Lumpur. Let's go.
The Xinzhi temple was first established in the year of 1864, and after 19 years of construction, it was finally completed in the year of 1883.
The Msu-Mpu temple is one of the oldest temples in Kuala Lumpur. The temple served as a reminder of early Chinese settlers' contribution to the city developments. Not only that, the temple also functioned as social and cultural hubs, hosting festivals, rituals, and community events that strengthen bonds among residents and celebrate Chinese tradition.
The Xinzhi temple was founded by a Chinese merchant named Liu Anlui, who was a prominent figure in the early development of Kuala Lumpur. It acts as a venue of celebration of Chinese traditional festivals and rituals, which helps to preserve the cultural heritage and the practice of Chinese.
Hi, my name is Mike. I'm here to interview one of the tourists visiting this place today. May I ask, what is your name? Alberto. Alberto. Alberto, I'll interview these 4 questions in this interview. It is based on your opinion. Okay. So this is the first question. Why is this place becomes a tourist attraction?
Oh, actually, for me, I just found it by walking in Chinatown.
I see. Okay, moving on to the second question. Why are you visiting this historical place?
I found it quite interesting when I was just there, so I just entered it.
Alright, okay, it's very interesting. Moving on to the third question. How to preserve the historical places and buildings?
To preserve, I think the state has to give a little bit of money and to guarantee or do some laws because just the people are not enough, I think, or the tourists as well. You know.
I see. It's alright. And the final question. In your opinion, what are other historical places in Malaysia that you can visit and why?
I think I will go to Batu Caves because are, I guess, the most famous. So yeah, we'll be there to see how's it going.
Alright. Thank you very much for your time on this interview. Thank you. Thank you very much.
So welcome to our second historical location. This historical location is named Kuala Lumpur Railway Station, which holds significant value for our country and its history. If you please follow me.
So what is the significance of the KL railway station? This place was built with various modern features such as the elegant hatches along its roof fronts. The station serves as the city's main rail hub before the modern central station to the campus was. However, this old station still is widely used for its KTM community services nowadays.
So we'll talk about when this building was constructed. This place was first constructed in the year 1910 and was subsequently completed in 1917. From here, I will now pass it to my group member to talk about the founder of the building.
Hello everyone, you might be wondering who is the founder of this railway station Kuala Lumpur. The founder is Arthur Benningsen Habak, the architect of this railway station, Kuala Lumpur, if you can see it surround me. So, Arthur is a good integrating architecture into colonial culture and local culture, leaving many places architectural into Malaysian history. That's all for me.
Hi, what is your name?
My name is Reza.
Okay, so here are the questions. So question number 1, why is this place considered a tourist attraction?
Why is this place considered a tourist attraction? So basically, in my opinion, it's the building is very well preserved, as you can see here, and I think it also gives you a vibes of the British colonial back in the 20th century. So that's why when tourists comes here, right, you can see that they will take pictures of our buildings from here.
So for question number 2, why are you visiting this historical place today?
Okay, actually I came here is because I just want to take pictures because of the buildings, right? It has a vintage yet like old school kind of vibe, as I mentioned earlier. And also I think one of the reason is I'm also interested in history. So that's why I want to just like go back to memory lane and just imagine myself what's it like back in the days where all these tall buildings here in KL is not here, and it's just old and very 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 old buildings here. So I think it's a great opportunity for tourists if they come here and they take a look at all our historical buildings. For example, this KTMB here.
Okay, so for question number 3, how do you preserve this specific historical building?
Okay, so um, how to preserve this historical building? I think the management needs to collab with the people that are specialized in this kind of things. For example, like the tourism industry people there, I guess. Okay, they need to properly maintain it by like uh, doing like proper maintenance, like maybe clean up the place and like make it look more presentable for tourists to come and visit, because one of our resources, like one of our income that we get from for our country is through tourism industry. So in order for you to bring money in the country, you have to promote your country. So what you have to promote, yeah, we can promote basically like all this historical building and stuff lah basically.
For the last question, in your opinion, what other historical places in Malaysia can tourists visit and why?
What and why? Okay, so I would personally recommend tourists to go to Melaka because there's a lot of historical places there. For example, Ifamosa, and why you can learn more during the time where our country was invaded by Portuguese and Dutch people. So maybe they can learn more about some Portuguese historical thing.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, I'm at the Market Square Clock Tower, which also located in Kuala Lumpur, and this will be our final destination for the video.
The clock tower witnessed Kuala Lumpur transforming from a tin mining town into a bustling city. As the saying goes, time is like a river, making the clock tower symbolize as the flow of time and making the city full of vitality.
Clock Tower was completed in 1937. The tower was designed to commemorate the coronation of King Charles VI.
history does not record a single owner or the construction company for this clock tower? Is it more likely that a construction company was commissioned to build it to commemorate for coronation for King George VI?
Hi, my name is Mike. I'm here interviewing with some foreign people. So what is your name?
My name is Marius. I'm from Lithuania.
Oh, Marius.
Yes.
Okay, hi Marius. I would like to interview with these 4 questions, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
So the first question: why is this place becomes a tourist attraction?
I think it's just because it's a central part of the city, easy to reach for tourists, and also a lot of place of interest are here. So like Sultan Ahmad building, also the mosque. Central Market is here, so it's always, I think, interesting for travelers. I think these are the reasons.
I see. All right, moving on. Move to the second question. Why are you visiting this historical place?
Yeah, just as I said, all the reasons I told before is the same for me. It's just interesting to see the Central Market, also those 2 buildings as well. We're gonna, of course, explore some more, but we're not sure what we're gonna find. So yeah.
Oh, all right. I see your opinion. All right. The third question: how to preserve historical places / buildings?
It all comes down to finances. I think if governments allocate money to preserve historical locations, buildings, then I think that's how you maintain. So it all comes down to finances, I think.
I see. Finance. I see.
Yeah.
All right. Here is the last question for the interview. In your opinion, where are other historical places in Malaysia that tourists can visit, and why?
Yeah. So I'll give only what we've seen in Kuala Lumpur, because that's the only place we are here in Malaysia. So Batu Caves, really interesting because it's a Hindu temple in the mountain, in the caves. I think it represents that in Malaysia there are other religions besides Islam. So I think it's very interesting. Then also all these locations around here that I mentioned before. Of course, Petronas Towers I think is very interesting because once it was the tallest building in the world once it was built. I think that's it that I can say because I'm only here for 3 days, so that's pretty much all I can.
All right, Marcus.
Yeah.
Thank you for your opinion and thank you for your time for this interview.
Not a problem. Thank you very much, guys.
All right, thank you.
They belongs to different culture background and architecture style. The Msu-Mpu Temple, Kuala Lumpur Railway Station, and the old Market Square Clock Tower have jointly witnessed an important stage in history Kuala Lumpur. This building not only exists as place, but also carry the memories and beliefs of different groups. From the religion center of the Chinese community to the transportation hub of the British colonized area to the symbol of Kuala Lumpur early commercial center. They together form the historical content of the city. These landmarks are symbols of cultural diversity and historical heritage, reminding us to cherish the heritage of the past and pass on of the spirit and value endowed by history. Only by understanding and protecting those historical buildings, we truly find the direction for future development. So I have a summary of conclusion for myself and for this history MPU video. The greatness of mankind lies not only in advice of science and technology or the prosperity of city, but also in the heritage of culture and history. Without the continuation of history and culture, mankind will lose its foundation and direction, and will be unable to truly understand the meaning of its own existence and future. That's all. Thank you.